Hello YouTube, this is Mr. Ziggin. I'm back. So, this isn't the same day that the chapter came out. I know that. I've been trying to do this when I'm not having a migraine, or I'm still on some pills. Went to the hospital again, all that. Don't want to really go too much into that. Because this is One Punch Man. Let's jump into it. Just give me a second. I had the chapter loaded and then I closed it. Now I just have to reopen it. Because I want. Oh, there it is. I wanted to record something prior to this, but this is One Punch Man, chapter 151. This time it's not weeks after like I did with 150. This is a couple days after. I think this came out 2-3 days ago. Actually, let me check. I'll be able to check right here because this got it like the day of when it came out. So this came out the 30th. This came out like 4 days ago. So not as bad as the me reviewing chapter 150. This is chapter 151, The Greatest Obstacle. This cover page is Saitama Flashy Flash and the alien still in a bubble looking down at all what's happening. You have two sides here. You have King, you have Bang, you have Atomic Samurai. In the middle you have the Hero Hunter, Guru. On the right you have Black Sperm, just copies. You have Golden Sperm, you have the Homeless Emperor, and you have Vomit Fear Ugly. In the midst of battle, evil awakens. Okay. Last time we left off, I don't know if they're going to show it off, is it looked like Bang is breaking into Guro's senses. I'm really hoping, because Guro is definitely one of the characters that could be saved. I'm really hoping for that to happen. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Well, I'm just curious if it does or not. I'm hoping it does. But we're starting this off with Homeless Emperor versus... Homeless Emperor is shooting barrages from the top end straight at Ian and the Mustachio, both of those swordsmen, because they're deflecting as many as possible that are flying their way. Yep, it is those two. I kind of figured because that's what it looked like. The armor looked like Ian's. I don't know if I'm saying his name correctly. And Mustachio. It definitely looked, because I could see his mustache. So both of them are defending as much as possible. Homeless Emperor is kind of bored though. Stubborn ones, aren't you? It's hard to control the fire temperature to kill with a comfortability rhythm. He's just picking earwax of it. He's pointing up though. One arm is pointing towards the attacks. The other arm is pointing up towards this like greater light. I'm guessing this is where all the orbs are coming from. Oh, this is a really well defined image here of just Homeless Emperor. Well, I'll consider it as practice. I have to kill billions after this. Can't get tired this early on. Because he still wants to conquer the Earth. Master! Ian is looking back at Atomic Samurai, who just got one of the two blades. I can't think of the blades by name right now. That was chapter like 148. And that was a long time ago. One of the two blades. Keep it up! Just a bit longer! I'll unsheathe this soon enough. So I'm guessing Atomic Samurai is just preparing, if anything. Okay, the Sunblade. We're getting it right now. It's him remembering back to the Master, the blind Buddha guy. It's him remembering, because it's one side of his face is just blackened out and it fades into the memory. A telepathic sword? Yes. The Sunblade is alive. It gauges its wielder to decide whether to lend its power. If you aren't accepted by it, then unsheathing it is impossible. A sword. That was the Buddha's talk. That's incredible to know. Such a sword. I'm not surprised with the One Punch Man universe, but that was the Buddha talking. Now we're to Atomic Samurai talking. Ha! Ha ha! Ha ha ha! A sword passed down from the time of myths? It's hard to silently believe just from hearing about it. Sounds like something out of a fairy tale. Back over to him. Holding it in my hands, I understand it now. It's searching from within me. What the hell? He's pulling out the sword. The sword is glowing like light is coming, but also you can see light is coming out of him at various points, like his head, his eyes, his arms. Light is shining out from within. Back over to Homeless Emperor. He's sending the giant orb that was above him towards Ian and Mustachio. It looks like Atomic Samurai is gonna jump in. Answer me, Sunblade. What sort of blade are you? What sort of spirit will you lend your power to? Atomic Samurai has his hand on the blade, and his eyes are just white. White is the light itself. Now he's thinking of Bang. Bang is behind him. In that moment, what came across his mind? What was the master he considered as a rival, Bang? If Bang's mentally could be seen as a water stream, then the state of his mind he had reached was a reflective water surface. Oh, I'm guessing this is the narrator narrating over the thing, talking about how Bang, compared to Bang's sense of mind, this is what Atomic Samurai's mind is like, a reflective water surface. It's weird because you see the water surface, but the water reflection isn't as the clothes he's wearing isn't as dark as that. Okay, over to this. Still, I think this is still him talking within himself, Atomic Samurai. Dispelling even the surfaces, explosive sounds, to that unparalleled level of concentration. The Sunblade answered. Oh, so he unsheaths it, just the tiny bit we're seeing here, and the sword that we can see is shining bright. And then the next panel is just a black mist, like a black shadow jumping past Ian and Mustachio. That has to be Atomic Samurai jumping into action. It is. Atomic Samurai has jumped over both of their heads and going into slash the giant orb in two. Empress, the homeless emperor, is shocked. Ian and Mustachio are shocked just watching this. Shocks on all fronts. Holy shit. Then we see the orb that he's just cut once, but now there are tons of lines just cutting it at all different angles, because this is Atomic Samurai. He slashes so quickly. In the next panel, I'm guessing what this is showing is that orb has shattered into just tiny particles. And the only thing that remains is blackness. And Atomic Samurai with the Sunblade. What the hell? This next panel is Atomic Samurai. You can see his face is shadowed up to his hair. But the greatest point of this is where he holds the Sunblade, where he holds it in his right hand. You can see that the Sunblade is now just light itself, and the light has begun to infuse into Atomic Samurai as one, like they are becoming one in the same. Sword and person are the sword and the master are becoming one in the same entity, sharing the same power. Would be my summary. I think this is Homeless Emperor shouting this, Atomic Samurai! And Atomic Samurai is just slicing and dicing every orb Homeless Emperor is sending at Atomic Samurai. And there's just, we can see probably 20 here, but there has to be hundreds. And then next panel is Atomic Samurai is right above, like probably 2 feet above Child Emperor, I always said Child, Homeless Emperor at this point, coming down with the frontal attack. The small panel we see is just blood being sprayed. Holy shit! Homeless Emperor didn't get striked at all. The blood we've seen is Golden Sperm has jumped in the way to tank this blow. And you can see Homeless Emperor being thrown back. You can see the ground being slashed up in many different ways and just crumbling under them, and slashes all over Golden Sperm. Monsterization. Or perhaps not. The sword must be the reason. You can see the sword is actually Golden Sperm, who is blocking this and saying this at the same point. The sword is probably like an inch or two into Golden Sperm's arm. And Golden Sperm goes to reach the sword. I will just break it like this. And he grabs it. But the sword itself has turned into a waviness. Just light itself. Just a wavy light beam. And then suddenly, his whole arm where it got stuck into, his arm comes off. My right arm of 12 trillion. Oh my god. What the fuck? Let me go back. Next panel, we see the arm fall to the ground and him Golden Sperm saying that in shock. Up next, we see Atomic Samurai then put the sword back into his sheath. And we can see what I think is energy or something pulsing through the sheath of the sword to the base of the sword. And then we see Atomic Samurai spit out blood. And we can see Atomic Samurai is bleeding. There's blood coming out of different parts of his body. You can see blood on his arms and legs. And he's kneeling to the ground. Gah! Master! Leon is rushing to his... I'm guessing the toll of this blade is so fierce that it would take him years to master it. Atomic Samurai is out of breath, but he's also thinking this next two things I'm talking. He looks like he's thinking throughout this whole thing. So I got assimilated with the blade. It's completely took over my spirit. I'm gonna skip past what child, homeless emperor and black golden sperm are talking to go to his other thought bubble. Ia, take Spring Mustachio and run away. He's thinking this. He's not saying it. What I skipped over is homeless emperor just rubbing, just trying to get him back up. Huh. So that power has its limits after all. Golden sperm just shadowed, like his face is all shadowed. The price for this shall be a high one. Down to the next one, we see a homeless emperor in the back pointing up, and we just see a giant spear, even bigger than the last one that Atomic Samurai cut into pieces, into dust. A golden emperor, golden sperm. I'm mixing up names. I'm sorry. This is incredible. Golden sperm walking towards them. The state you are it tells me you're completely depleted. To all heroes who are still alive, please form a line and wait for your turn to get killed. I will attend to you one by one. And in the foreground, we have Ia and Atomic Samurai, blackened out entirely. They're all shadowed out in the front line when all this text over them. No fucking way. What the fuck? We can see the orb getting even bigger behind Black Sperm, but then we hear thump, thump, thump. And Golden Sperm looks over, and Homeless Emperor is shocked with this. Atomic Samurai and Eon look over too. The sound is, and all we see is King just standing up on the hill, looking down on everyone. The sound is King! King's engine. King, what the fuck are you gonna do? You have no power. I don't know what you do with this. It's Genos. We're over to Genos and Tasamaki. And it's Genos thinking, King, you're fighting at last. Does Genos not really know? King doesn't have any... Is it Saitama only knows? I thought Genos would have known at least a tiny bit that King can't fight. He has no fighting power. I think this is Black Sperm talking. I heard that he destroyed Elder Centipede with a single attack. This will be troublesome. And we're over to Melback, looking over at King. Ah! King! That guy! And Melbat is climbing up on the rock with his bat in his hands. Can't be helped, I guess. Wait, hold on. He's now thinking this. If it's King, this shouldn't be anything to worry about. I should just stay back and make sure none of those black swarm things get away. Next panel, like half the page is just King. His like overwatching presence is just beaten down on all the black sperm and everybody on this battlefield. His presence is so immense, but he has no power to back up that presence. And a King is one of the ones I would love if he would at least get some power, like if he trained a little bit to gain something. But we don't know. I don't know. Maybe, But I don't think it won't be during this. There's no way during this war. But I don't know what he's doing here. I know he got brought in here because Melbat was bringing him to the field, but I don't know what he does from this point on. I don't think he could bullshit his way through these cadre. There's no way. There's no way King is bullshitting his way through these cadre. Maybe? Ugh. Give me 1 second. I need to drink some water. I have something going on the side. I've been farming a game. I'm letting it idle. I'm just seeing if something happens here. Sorry. But really, at this point, I don't know what King can do. There's no way. I can see maybe bullshit in maybe one of them, but there's 3 cadre on the field. One of them is away right now. But we have Black Sperm and Homeless Emperor here. And then we have Vomit, Fear, Ugly somewhere else on the battlefield. So I don't know what King could possibly do, or what bullshittery could happen for him to be seen leaving. I don't know at this point. King is such the wild card that I absolutely don't know. Black Sperm is pointing at him. Man, he pisses me off. He was just watching this whole time. Come on, let's fight. This is one of just Black Sperm's just underling. It's gonna be one hell of a satisfaction if I beat up the world's strongest human. And Gold Sperm is now talking. Wait a minute. We shouldn't act hastily right in front of us. Is the Hero Association's strongest fighter. It's the Heroes Association's strongest fighter. He is the greatest obstacle. We should be more cautious than with Tasamaki at full power. Let's all do this together. Maybe Homeless Emperor has been talking, but I'm guessing this is mainly Black Sperm talking. This next panel is King on this hill looking down, and we can see all of Black Sperm, and then we see in the background Homeless Emperor still pointing up, and we see this orb just getting giant, more and more giant, this energy orb. And then in front of all these Black Sperm, we see the Golden Sperm. We have 3 pages, 2 pages, and one is going to be to be continued. What the hell is going to happen? King doesn't look happy. King, foo. Okay, this is him thinking, I'm gonna, before I read that, I think that's Black Sperm talking. I'm gonna read through all of his dialogue here. Oh shit. Even if Genos was in danger, there's no way I can save him. The hell am I doing? Huh? I'm not... Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm not reading through these next 2 because it's definitely responding to Black Sperm. Oi! Did he just laugh at us? Just because he's a little strong, he thinks he can look down on us? I'm gonna lose my voice if I keep doing that. That's also why that one wasn't as deep as the last ones. I started feeling like I'm gonna start coughing and gagging from doing his voice. Because for some reason I keep doing it for Black Sperm. I think most times I've been doing like a deeper voice for him. More than likely this is coming out tonight because the other thing I recorded, the One Piece episodes, is very long and it's not going to render in time for me to get up. So more than likely you guys are getting this and Fairy Tail tonight. This is Wednesday night I'm recording this. Wednesday night I'm recording this, so you guys are getting it Wednesday night. So just a heads up. Huh? Oh, it's King now thinking. Huh? I'm not looking down on you, dumbass. What do I have to do for you to leave me alone? I mean it. These guys are for real. They're in such a class of strength that they won't be intimidated by the value of my name. It's over for me. It's, King thinking of Saitama. If only Saitama was here. It's Saitama playing a game. One of King's... Probably a game against King. You shitting me? The hell is a 14-hit combo? Now that I think about it, just where the hell is Saitama? And you see a stone being lifted up. I don't think that's... Because I think Saitama and them got teleported. So I don't think that is Saitama. But it's them lifting up... Someone lifting up a rubble. Ah, King! Saitama? Mr. King! It's Pure Prisoner and Child Emperor. Hooray! We can win this! Give me a break. Into the chat. God damn it. I wasn't paying attention to pages. Let's review this. For chapter 151. Whoa, really? We've been going at this 26 minutes? Have I been reading that slow? Have I been really talking about that much? For this chapter, we see the limitations of the Sunblade and what it does to the body of Atomic Samurai. It is one hell of a strong blade, but the outcome of it is such an intense power that it's gonna take him a while to master that. And there's still one other blade. It's the Moon Blade, whatever it was called, that is a pair with these swords. So imagine wielding both of those. That power has to be beyond measure. But to have King show up right now when all this is showing down, and him saying he can't bullshit his way through, like I was saying, he can't bullshit his way through. Maybe he can. If he can, I'm gonna be so fucking impressed with him. But at this point, I absolutely don't know what's gonna happen. I can't even guess anymore, because we have Child Emperor and Pure Prisoner now on the field too. The cadres we're missing is what? Evil Natural Water, Vomit Fear Ugly is still missing. He's trying to run away. And what? Rover? I still say Saitama can't be Evil Natural Water. I think someone else is gonna be him. I keep saying it's probably gonna be what is his name? Fat God. That would be my best guess. I'm guessing maybe he could consume Evil Natural Water, but that is... Oh, and Guts. Guts is somewhere too. That'd be my only guess, but I don't think... I don't think Saitama is being Evil Natural Water. I keep saying this because I think if he punches Evil Natural Water, the water's just going to combine back to itself. And someone was saying, you're underestimating Saitama. No, I'm estimating... I know his power. I just say that they're not going to write Saitama as beating Evil Natural Water. It's going to be defeated by someone else. I can see Saitama helping with some of these fights, like Black Sperm. If he ever takes all the quadrillions or whatever amount of Black Sperm into one unit, I could see Saitama helping out that battle. I could see Saitama helping out in a few battles here. But I don't see him fighting, or I don't see him defeating Evil Natural Water. That's what I'm saying. He might defeat one of the opponents. I could see him defeating one of these opponents and get him raised to A class. Because of it. But I don't see him beating most of these opponents. Because that's not the way it's been going. So, I'm sorry if you're saying I'm underestimating. I know I know his power. I just don't think he's beaten half these people. I think most of these fights will be sectioned out to an S-class hero or multiple S-class heroes to fight. I just don't know which ones at this point. And Guro's still on the field that he could technically join the hero side and help out, and he is a force to be reckoned with. But even him, I don't know who they would fight. There are a lot of cadre on the field, and there is a lot of injured heroes that need to be taken off the field right now. So there are limitations that the heroes can do. King is such a weird one to be up here. Even though he got dragged back into this, I don't know how he is getting out of this. If he bullshit his way through, I'm going to be fucking impressed. But I don't know. This is definitely a 9 out of 10 chapter. I love Atomic Samurai. Atomic Samurai is probably one of my favorite heroes. Right? It has to go Saitama, Saitama, then King, then Genos, then Bang, then Atomic Samurai. I think that's the layout of the heroes. Well, maybe Zombie Man might also beat Atomic Samurai, and then I think it's Tatsumaki. I think that's how I have some of my rankings so far of my favorites. But this was an incredible moment for Atomic Samurai. To see such a sword, this means this puts so much aspects onto this puts so much aspects onto King right now that I don't know how he's walking away from him. I'm more than certain he's probably going to walk away from this unscratched, but I don't know how it's going to happen. I really wonder how this is going to be written, and for him to be at the center of attention right now, and him to have no powers, just it's people fearing his heart beating so much and his name. I don't know how he's getting out of this, and that is probably one of the... I don't even care where Flashy Flash and Saitama are right now, or what happened to Sweet Mask. I really don't care too much, and their situations are really up on my priority list to see. I really want to know how King gets out of this, because, like I said, King is one of my top 3 of my favorite characters. Because King I love him as a character and how he's written. But I really don't know. And I know I'm emphasizing King so much, but he was in so many pages. Atomic Samurai's power, the Sunblade being something that wields with the user and causes that much strain. I can't wait for Atomic Samurai to get... Because more than likely, way down the line, we're going to see both swords within Atomic Samurai's hands, and then we're gonna see what the strain of both those swords combined does, and hopefully it doesn't unleash an ancient evil force that you need both swords combined for that ancient evil force to come back. I'm really hoping they don't do that route, but who knows. Otherwise, I'm giving this a 9 out of 10. If you guys like the video, if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, I recommend subscribing to the channel. Keep up with all content. Otherwise, like I said, I'm sorry, but I've been going to doctors and back, taking medication and muscle relaxers and all this other stuff, so I've been very tired. But I really wanted to try to get myself at somewhat towards 100% to pick this up. I would have picked this up 3-4 days ago when it came out, but I was still somewhat sick, so sorry about it. Otherwise, 9 out of 10. Hopefully I see you guys next video. If you guys like the video, if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, I recommend subscribing to the channel to keep up with all the content. Otherwise, real quick, I'll say this. If you guys want to click off right now, go right ahead. When we hit 2,500 subscribers, it's probably going to be a month or two or more. We are doing a gift card giveaway, and this time we're giving 2 gift cards away, no matter how many people enter. And the way to enter, you have to be subscribed. Even if only 20 people fully enter this time, we're still giving 2 gift cards away. It doesn't matter who. I promise that. Because the one that we did at 2,000, I didn't give 2 away because not enough people entered. And I said if we didn't get enough people entered, absolutely we giving 2 away at 2,500. So it'll be two gift cards from $20 to $25. Any platform, any form. Otherwise, hopefully you guys did enjoy. Hopefully, if you guys have any theories on how King might get out, or if you want to talk about the chapter at all with me, comment down below. The best way for me to see your comment is if it's a new comment. If you do it on a thread and you don't have a at me, then I probably won't see it. But if you have a brand new comment, I'm more than likely will see it. Or if you at me, that's the other way I will see it. Otherwise, have a good morning, have a good afternoon, have a good night. Wherever you are, just have a good day. Hopefully I see you guys next video, and peace.